All right. Today is May 25th, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 73 degrees, 22 degrees Celsius. Thanks for tuning in. This is Bee Loft by Liptech. I'm David. Jordan's behind the camera at the moment. Anita is here today, so all three of us are going to be able to get into the hives and make a little quicker work of it, I think. We're going to check up on these two splits that we made. If I can get this apart. There we go. And see how they're doing. There's still bees flying on both sides here. All the hives do have bees flying in and out of it. We have another swarm caught in the trap that we're going to check out, and we're going to go from there. So let's see what we got as we pop this one open. If there's a lot of bees, we're in good luck. If there's not a lot of bees, then we just need to recombine these with another hive, because we were hoping for a queen to emerge. And looks like they've drawn some extra comb, but I do not know. I do not see a queen yet. It's a small hive, lots of bees, so that's a good probability. Let's see what we got here. Okay, no brood. No brood. So I think we are going to be combining this hive back together. Let's check this other frame real quick. Yeah. We are going to have to combine these bees back with another hive. There's no eggs. No queen. Oh yeah, we got a queen in this hive. For sure. Look at that brood. Very nice brood pattern. Looking great. We'll see if we can find the queen. Maybe we'll move this to a 10 frame box and put these 5 frames above. We do have some wonky comb going on here on the outside. As you can see, there's our wonky comb drawn a little crazy. They're filling it up with nectar, or will be honey one day. Looks a little dark, which is good. Usually the dark honey tastes pretty darn good. We're going to have to get down in these boxes here, see if we can find the queen and get her marked. Looks like this frame has emerged out. As you can see there, it started to emerge. A lot of empty holes. Yeah, they haven't drawn either of these 2 frames out, and it looks like they might not have drawn this 3rd frame. Might not have been enough wax on the frame, on the foundation. I haven't smoked these bees yet. Yeah, we'll see if we can find some wax to rub on these. There's nothing on that one. We got to keep our eye out for the queen. It drew some crazy comb on here. We got some brood in it. But you can see this. If there's not enough wax on the plastic foundation, they attached this actually to the wood here and started going down, and the queen laid it up here. Yep. And then on this side we got some pollen and some nectar. So I'm not going to ruin the brood here, but I am going to take this centerpiece out. It had a nice amount of pollen in it. And then this piece here, we do the same thing. We'll see if we can crush that down and rub it onto here, but it's got some honey in it, or nectar, so I don't see the queen on that. Let's turn this back this way. Drop that back in here. Another full frame of brood. Lots of bees coming out of that. So like I said, they definitely need more space. They have a workforce coming here. Looks outstanding. They're starting to backfill some of that. Look for the queen real quick. She shouldn't be on here because she doesn't have any room to lay. But,
maybe on the next one. There's some space up top there.
these bees are pretty darn calm. They're doing well. Oh, puff that smoker. It might have gone out. No, keep puffing it. I have a habit of letting my smoker go out when I start. It usually doesn't stay lit until I've gone through a hive or two. Yep, these bees might have swarmed. Or this might have been the emerged queen cell here. It's got broken out here, caved in. Lots of pollen on this frame. Got brood on this side. Definitely running out of room. I'm not seeing the queen. This has not been attached yet, so you don't want to flip it over because it's real weak. If you do flip it over, you want to, as you do it, you want to make it go straight up and then make sure it stays even like that. And then when you go back, just do a little twist just to keep it from flopping over. On a hotter day, that comb is real loose. Yeah, I have no idea where this queen's at. Let's start putting this back together. We'll check again. We put her in the bigger box. But for now, we'll just get this all put back together and check these other hives as a group so we can move along. Not get so hot and sweaty today. It does get a little warm wearing these bee suits, jeans. I am not a no glove keeper. I tried to do that one time and I kept flinching with the bees crawling across my hands. So let's check this frame again here. A lot of activity down here. Whoop. A lot of activity. Got a lot of bees on that corner. I'm sure the queen isn't there.
Wait. Oh, no, never mind. Hustle.
Shake those in there before we drop them down. All right, let's just drop this back on here. And we'll just put this together for the moment, and we'll come back in just a little bit and show you what we did. I'll be back with you shortly. Oh, beetle. Okay, so we found the queen on this third frame here, and this hive is full of honey, so we're giving it another deep box. So what we're going to do is this one has brood on it. We're going to pull that frame up and put it in the top because it's got a honey band on top of it. We're going to try to get a couple of these frames up into the top to draw the bees up in there and give them a few fresh frames of undrawn comb or undrawn foundation here. See if we can get them to draw that foundation, give them a little extra space. See if we can grab one more frame out of there, Anita. And we'll probably have to get another beetle trap. So I should, yeah, pull that one out. So Anita's going to pull that one out. Nice and gentle. Oh, that's looking nice. As you can see, they're drawing this back side, and she turns it around. They've completely drew the front of it. So we definitely like that frame. We're going to keep that on the outside, but we're going to flip it around so they can keep drawing that comb. We're going to make that our outside frame. And I can
on the bottom?
On the bottom, yep. And I can see brood on this next frame. So we're going to bring that frame up to the top.
Yeah, the next one?
Yeah, so we take that next frame, we'll put that in the top. And then we're going to have to shake the bees down from this honey super. Leave it on there, because we'll just put a new one in. Oh yeah, look at all that brood. This queen is a rock star. So we found the queen in this hive here, and I got her in this one-handed queen cage. We kind of used 4 hands to get her though. Nita helped me. We can see her in here. Let me get into the camera here. Yep.
And do not look at it from the top. Before there was a better angle from the top, you can kind of see her. Oh, yep, you can see her in there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get her on this plunger here. There she is. And then I can... Oh, losing her. Got to get her on the plunger without squishing her. Having trouble with these gloves on. I'm going to just pop the gloves off. Risk the stings. There's a lot of bees. Not real happy. Nope, there we go. And we just push that up. And we got an angle here. So
bring it a little higher, please.
Hold on a second. We just gotta catch. Whoop, she's about to stick her head out. Don't want that. Give her a little room. Want to pin her. Pin her to the top there. And cover. Right like that. There she is marked. And then I'm just going to drag this down a little bit. Give her a little moment to dry. I'm going to stick her right here for the second. And we'll release her into the hive here in just 1 second. Let me find my glove again. Like I said, I am not one to go without gloves. I want to try the latex gloves at some point. Haven't gotten there yet. So, and I think she's dry enough. So if Anita wants to move the whole camera over here, I'm just going to squeeze these together. I'm going to push this frame to the outside, actually. This was the frame that we found her on. We found her on the foundation side. And I'm just going to drop her in here. Yeah. I'm just going to open this up gently. Drop her down. There she goes. And there she goes, crawling out. Going every which way except down. Oh no. Ah! Hopefully I didn't just squish her. We'll find out here. There are eggs in there. I'm having trouble with marking my queens this year. I hope I didn't just squish her, because she did drop down. Let's see here. I'm not seeing her, so it's kind of tough. So, all right, we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to squish these frames back together and get this frame back in here. Okay, so we're over here on the other side of the hives, and we've gotten in a little bit. This one here, I had a, there's another beetle there. We had the double screen board in here hoping to requeen the upper hive, but it did not requeen, and it's turning into a beetle home. So I just killed a whole bunch of the beetles, and we're going to take that off and just see if we can apply it to another hive if they're not full of beetle larvae. The bees are filling up down here, so I'll get into those in a second. These over here, still a little concerned about these 2 hives. The brood pattern isn't the best. The queens in here, we got 4 frames, but they really haven't drawn anything out, so we're just leaving them as they are. This one is completely full. We under supered. This is a backbreaker box here up top, and this is partially full of honey, so we just flipped them around, under supered. This is filling up nicely. Brood pattern looks great. Anita's over here into this box right now, and we'll see how that turns out. And then we still have these two boxes here. We'll see if one requeened, because we moved that queen over into the other box, or way over here to the right, this one. So we'll see how it goes. We'll be back with you shortly. All right, so checking the two 404 hives. We haven't gotten into the left one yet. We're working on the right one. They're pulling in lots of honey on both sides. This side's partially capped, so I'm going to turn it around and put it on the outside. I can't remember if this is the one that we took the queen out of and put it over there, or if it was this one. I think it was this one, but it is a red queen. We did find her, and this is, I remember this is the one that was a red queen that was slow to start at the beginning of the year. Maybe one day we'll grab a video or edit the video to make the cuts of this hive and how they've progressed so well here. They're really drawn lots of comb. Grab it by the middle here. There we go. Let me grab this other one. We're losing daylight because the clouds have moved in and it's getting late here. We've been in these hives for a couple hours now. Said I'm not the quickest beekeeper. And of course, like I reported, I had a little tragedy earlier. Oh my gosh, this is a heavy frame. Fully capped. Almost fully capped on the back side here. And they're drawn out on the front side. So I'm going to stick that back in here. We're going to get down to the bottom frame. Let's see here. Squeeze this back together. We still have the swarm to get to. We might have to steal some honey out of this hive to give to the swarm, because this box could use a little more space. Whoa! Make sure your lids are steady when you set things down. I'm just going to go right in the middle here. Only 4 frames. Chances. Yeah. It looks like this box might be queenless. There is no brood. I don't think we saw any. I thought there was larvae on that frame, but I don't think there was. Now that down here. But let's see. Yeah, this is just full of pollen. We got pollen all over the place here. So a lot of times when the bees go queenless, they bring in a lot more resources, because they have the space. As the bees emerge, they have the space to put the resources in. So we might end up doing is taking a couple frames out of here, throw some eggs in here, and go from there. See if they develop their own queen. There's eggs right there. That's great to see. So this is the frame I'm going to stick in the other hive, because it's full of eggs, and see if we can get them to draw. So I'm not going to go any further into this hive because I know the queen's in here. I'm just going to shake this frame off, brush it off. I don't want to damage the eggs. Lightly brush. Try not to get into the cells. Anita, I'm going to have you hold this real quick. I don't think there's any. And hold that. I don't think there's any eggs on that side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this frame, because this is way too deep for them to draw brood in. And I'm just going to take 2 frames out of this other hive. One frame. Check this other frame. Yeah. 2 frames. Alright. Now we're going to take the frame of eggs that Anita just gave. I just gave to Anita. We're going to stick that right here in the middle of the top. And we'll remember this is where we put it. And then I'm going to stick this on the outside because it's so drawn. Ooh, there's just super fat. There we go. This will end this video. Thanks for watching Bee Loft by Liptac with me and Anita and Jordan. Jordan got stung a few too many times. She had a stretchy pants jeans on, and the bees don't do well when it's skin tight on your legs. The bees can sting right through your jeans then. I kind of wear baggier jeans, so I don't have that issue. Unless I'm if I'm kneeling, the bees like to get me. So we'll see you on the next video. Thanks so much.